Welcome back to The Great Awakening. So in episode 1, I had went on to a lot of different topics, and I mentioned during that video that I would like to start breaking each video down so that it's not so much information all at once. So on episode 2 here, I'm going to mostly talk about what I believe the Great Awakening is and how it correlates with a spiritual awakening and the dark night of the soul. So in the beginning, I went through my own spiritual journey, which I talked about in episode 1, and I started seeing numbers, and I realized everything was correlated and everything connects. So then I started to do some research, and I found out about the simulation theory. So with that being said, I started to do a lot of investigation, and it led me to realizing that I was going through my own spiritual journey, my own spiritual awakening. And to make a long story short, you think a spiritual awakening is something really great and wonderful, but it's really not. It's really a part of stripping away process, which is a part of the dark night of the soul. So like I said, everything kind of correlates together. So when you're going through your own great awakening, you will go through a derealization process where nothing will seem real. You will start to question everything around you, and people around you will not support you. You will start to lose friends, family. Just everything will start to fall apart. You will start to feel all alone. You will be isolated, and you will feel rejected. And that's all a part of the dark night of the soul. So your spiritual awakening and the dark night of the soul are not pretty things. You will go through major suffering, and you will start to wonder and question everything. You will even start to question God. And a lot of those things are just for the purpose of removing unwanted things in your life and things that God wants to get out of your way. And you won't understand it at first. It will take a long time for you to come to grips with why God would want to do this. But the Great Awakening and your spiritual awakening are all the same thing. And what it is God is wanting to bring you to the place in your life, in that timeline that He wants you to be in, so that you will find your purpose and find your calling. Because a lot of the people that go through this are chosen ones. And if you are a chosen one and you are going through your own dark night of the soul, just remember there is a reason for this, and God is stripping everything out of your life that He does not want you to have, so that He can give you the greatest things that He wants to give you. And it's hard to understand at first, but there's a path that God wants you to be on, and you don't want to sway from that. So He's trying to bring you back to where you need to be. And once you are back to where God wants you to be, that is where the fun begins. That's where you will start to be on the receiving end. The dark night of the soul doesn't last forever, and it will not come back again. Once you make it through the dark night of the soul, you will dramatically see change. Things will come so fast that it will shock you. It will shock your family. It will shock the people that let you down, all the people that backstabbed you, or they just decided they didn't need you because you didn't have nothing to offer. You will receive great wealth. You will get in the best shape of your life. You will start to receive unexpected gifts. You will start to receive money unexpectedly. You will start to have job opportunities open up that you never thought you would have. You will start to just realize that life is so much bigger than you ever imagined, and that you are in control of so much more than you thought. This world tried to make us feel like we were powerless. But when you reach this highest level after your awakening, you will actually ascend to the fourth and fifth dimension, to the quantum field level. And that right there is where you start to manifest your own reality. And you can start to control it, because we are the observer. We are the actual observers of this life, this simulation, this matrix, this game. We have control because we are powerful co-creators with God. the universe, and the quantum field. So your mind is a powerful weapon. So use it for good. Don't use it for evil. But make sure that every thought, every feeling, every emotion is pure and aligned with your highest self and what it is that you desire. And anything that you want, you will be given. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying today. This kind of material is very hard to do live like this with nothing written. So I may be a little bit all over the place, but thank you guys so much for listening. And I will be back in the next few days with episode 3. Thank you so much. God bless you. One last thing I want to say is the Great Awakening is happening right now all over the world, and I'm very excited to be a part of it. That's why I started this channel, to help awaken people, help lead people to Christ, because right now is the most important time to be alive, and it's very exciting to be here at this time when this is happening. I see videos every day on YouTube, on TikTok. People are waking up to the true nature of reality. They're starting to see, and they're opening their third eye, and they're starting to realize that life is much more than what we were told. You know, we were lied to from birth that everything had to be a certain way, and that we were actually dumbed down to make us feel small. But the true reality is that we are very powerful, divine beings, and God wants the best for us. And we have to learn to open our minds and realize that we are powerful. We are all powerful co-creators with God. We're here to create. We are all energy, vibrations. We have to learn this new way. Otherwise, this humanity will not survive. That's why the Great Awakening is so important. We need everyone on board, and I hope and pray that you hear this today and you will realize that we are powerful. And I don't want you to give up. If you need anything or want to ask me any questions, leave it in the comments. I'd be happy to answer any questions. Thank you guys for watching, and have a wonderful day. God bless you.